And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. And as we start this Friday morning, lots of questions at this point of what's going on in Newton County. We have not gotten an official update this morning from officials. We're looking for that any minute. We do not believe that the subject from last night has been taken into custody as of yet. We left the scene somewhere around 1 a.m. this morning and came back and are waiting for more information on that. As soon as we get some breaking news on that, we will get that to you. Making sure we didn't get something then there, but working with officials to find out more about this, of what's going on there in Newton County. And if you're just waking up going, what am I talking about? We'll get into this big time at the 7 o'clock show. We have a possible, and we'll word it, possible suspect in a murder that happened in Hueytown, Alabama, that fled and came to Mississippi. Came through the Meridian area, kept going, and ended up in Hickory before jumping out of a vehicle and leaving it on the side of the road. As soon as we get some confirmation on some more details on this, we will pass that along to you. We've got video footage from late, or I guess you could call it early this morning when we left the area. We'll pass that along to you here in just a moment. Now, I may have to adjust here and do this on the fly of our good word for the day as we go to Collinsville. With everything that went on, I'm not sure I updated this, so we may have to update it when I hit the button here. So let's go get us a good word.
Ever seen someone who just has it all, right? They've got looks, confidence, charisma, athleticism, wit.
Have you ever had a favorite sweater only to notice one little thread sticking out? And at first it seems harmless, but once you start pulling, the whole sweater begins to come apart. What looks strong and secure then unravels stitch by stitch until it can't hold together anymore. Well, that's exactly what happens in life when you tug on the thread of rejecting God's rule. What feels small at first soon unravels into moral and spiritual chaos. That's what we see in the closing chapters of the book of Judges. It's a dark picture of Israel's spiritual and moral collapse. Twice the writer sums it up. In those days, there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right in his own eyes. You see, without godly leadership and submission to God's rule, the people descended into idolatry, violence, just unthinkable sins. What began with compromise and worship ended in chaos all throughout society. And so the lesson's clear. When God's authority is rejected, confusion and destruction follows. Listen, humanity cannot thrive when each person defines what's right and wrong for themselves. In our world today, it's no different. When Christ's kingship is ignored, life unravels. But the good news is that Jesus is the true king who brings peace and order and righteousness. Where judges ends in despair, the gospel brings hope. So the call for us today is to surrender to his reign daily. Let his word shape our values, his spirit direct our steps, his lordship bring order to our heart and life. Only under Christ the King will we find a life that is secure and joyful and whole and will never unravel. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. All right, and welcome back. We'll have this up in just a moment. I just did get a name verification on this. We've got a picture from another news source out of Alabama that we're going to show you. This is Hueytown, Alabama, is what we're going to show you. And this is from the Lighter News Network. Who we're looking for, and I'll do my best to pronounce it correctly, is a name Michael Angel Torres Rodriguez. 48 years old, birthday coming up in a day or so, will be 49 years old. Crime, multiple gunshots. A female was shot in Hueytown, Alabama last night. This subject fled the area and came our way. And to our knowledge, and this definitely is a murder suspect in Hueytown. We're pretty sure this is the person. We're waiting on several backups on this, but the name matches of who we have that is accused of this, and this will be the man here. As we look at that, we'll have more coming up on this at 7 o'clock as we get more information on this. Again, that's Hueytown, Alabama is where this happened. The suspect drove here in a, I believe it was an '08, as we watched that get loaded last night, Ford F-150. It was an '08 Ford F-150, red in color, kind of burnt orangish looking there, that they took from the scene. Truck, name, all match. Most likely we're waiting on another picture verification as well, to have two of those to back that up. Be on the lookout this morning if you're in Newton County getting dressed, getting ready to go to work. Make sure to know where you're walking. If you left your car open last night, take a flashlight, shine in it good where you can see in the back seat, under the seat, all of that before getting into it if you left a car open. The last thing you want is to get in a car with somebody sitting in the back seat. We've all heard that and seen that in movies, and you know what? It does happen. So make sure if you left your car open last night, and everybody's guilty of doing it every once in a while, to make sure to check that vehicle before you get in it. You've got somebody who wants to get away who is armed and dangerous. However you put it, armed and dangerous there. That's what we've got going on locally. We'll have more coming up on this in just a little bit. As we go to Headline Shaping America, well, this is news breaking as we see that Alcatraz, our alligator Alcatraz, is going to remain open. Oops, somebody got blocked. Activist judges is what they're calling that, but it's going to remain open now. You'd heard that they would have to shut down in a very short time. That has been blocked now. This is also developing as we watch what's going on in New York City in the mayor's race. We have an activist that is running. It's his right to do that. He leans very left. Eric Adams, the current mayor. Trump made a comment yesterday that two people, in order to get a win out of this, two people has got to drop out of the race. Guess who one of them is looking like it's going to be?
Yeah.
Eric Adams. He's being asked to step down, that there's no path to victory in this. Andrew Cuomo most likely will be the pick that people get behind to go against Zoran, I think it's his name. That looks to be the pick there. And Curtis Sliwa, S-L-I-W-A, he's being asked to step down and get out of the race as well, to where it will be a good one-on-one race and New Yorkers can vote. Anytime that you get extra people in a race, it does cost the election. We'll see what becomes of that. Let's see. I had somebody say, troll alert, I wasn't looking. Yep. Veronica is going away from us. She's gone. She's not going to get anybody's friend request accepted now. Y'all stay away from her. Eric Adams is considering doing that. He's been asked. Let's see. An illegal alien arrested in South Carolina. Inside the car were tons of AR-15s, AK-47s, and a lot of ammunition. But yet we still have people tell us that, well, nothing like that could happen. It does. This, as they go back and study this, all these pardons, y'all remember those that happened in the last few hours of the Biden administration? They're saying they're putting this out there, and again, there'll be more verification on this as it goes along, that Biden never actually knew anything about these. He did not sign off on them. It's unclear if he knew anything about it, but they're saying there's proof that he did not actually have anything to do with the signing off on these, nor was he consulted. This could get sticky, very sticky. I think the president, and only the president, should have that power. But I think we can speculate there were several that were in power. What happens? Police department, and one of the big pushes that we're doing right now across America is strictly to have English as the language, to where all Americans can read signs, understand everything. We have a police department. Dearborn Heights is where this is going to be, and this is Michigan is where this is. They've unveiled a new patch that is an alternative to the one that goes on their uniform. It's in Arabic. How y'all feel about that? May be okay with you, but that's different. Changing of times, is it not? Let's see what else we've got going on here. Barricades are going up in Chicago as experts expect protest for folks to protest against ICE. It won't be like in the past the way this is handled. This will be handled quite differently if this happens. We'll let you know how it becomes there. Let's see. Did y'all see this to where the luxury liner, you know, where they always take the bottle of champagne and they christen a boat and it floats off? $1 million yacht. Cost a lot there. They done that and it flopped upside down and sank. I don't guess you got to pay for that, do you?
If it's yours already.
And I don't know how that works with a yacht. Do they? The only other one I can say that I watched was on. Remember what's his name? His dinghy that got sunk in Caddyshack.
Oh yeah.
Remember the judge's boat when it went under? Okay, maybe you didn't find that as humorous as I did, but it was funny at the time. We're going to be cutting more security funds with the United States of all this money that we send overseas. More and more of this comes up each day to where we've been given money for years upon years just because we have to train troops in other countries. The U.S. is saying we got to stand tight, button our belt, put it a little tighter, and, well, they can help pay for some of this. I agree with that. Let's see what else is going on this morning, what we have here. Biden, and I think a lot of Americans have had to go in. You have something pop up on your face and you go have it checked out by a dermatologist. They've cut something big off of him. Did you see that? He's got a big Band-Aid on his forehead this week. I think he's fine. He's been having some health issues, as we all know, with prostate cancer. That was diagnosed not long ago. Let's see. This morning also we see that the Powerball, the drawing will be tomorrow night. We were at 1.4 earlier the week. We're at $1.7 billion, the third largest jackpot ever. Third largest, $1.7 billion. You can jump in there. I think it's $3 is the minimum. $2. You can get it as low as $2 for a ticket on that. If you want to go for the Powerball, it's $3.
But now, if you want to go for the multiplier, you can go for $3.
Yeah, to get to the.
No,
You sure?
$2 will get you that. The multiplier will go by 3, 4, 5 times what you win. It does not include that. I tell you, I played this game.
Odie, I thought you had to buy that Powerball there to win that.
No, Powerball is the name of the game.
I had to look on my phone. I had a note sent to me what to go buy. But let's just tell you this way, $1.7 billion. That's what's up. Yeah. The Army is going to be staying in D.C. until November the 30th is when it is. November 30th there. Let's see here. Earthquake, Afghanistan. Afghanistan there, the death toll has risen to 2,200 people. Earthquake hit that. Double play no, double play no.
It's a $2 ticket.
But looking at it, I still don't know. Let's see. Powerball jackpot, $1 billion for Saturday.
Yeah, I hadn't gone check the rest of it.
I don't. I don't know enough about the Powerball
Tell
to.
you a chicken dip snuff. You ain't got to look under his wing for the can.
There's a difference in between the $2 and the $3 ticket.
It's a multiplier where you can pay an extra dollar to get your winnings multiplied by a particular number that covers everything up to the Powerball. So if you won $1 million and you bought that extra multiplier and it's times 4, then you actually win $4 million.
We'll see. We'll see. $1.7 billion, folks, as we get this morning started here. Department of Justice thinking of doing a ruling that could restrict transgender individuals from owning weapons. We've seen an uptick in this recently. They're looking at doing this with the Department of Justice. We don't know if it will pass or not. I'm sure that there will be someone who tries to block that. We have a horrible incident that happened in the state of Utah this morning. A 3-year-old little boy left in a vehicle. He passed away. That is awful there. We have the Department of Justice being sued by Boston because they want to ensure their sanctuary policies. My, oh, my, oh, my. We have a Pennsylvania woman also charged after a body of a missing 9-year-old girl was found in the river. We've got several cases of this here lately. Did y'all see that House of Horrors this week where the mother and the father were torturing the children in the basement? Oh, it was awful. They've been arrested. They're going to be charged accordingly. That was a heartbreaker there, for sure there. In other news, two Venezuelan, I didn't even know they had aircraft over there. Two Venezuelan military aircraft flew near a U.S. vessel, the Pentagon says. That's a big no-no. Not sure if they were chased down or not. No gunfire erupted out of that. Again, we've got a lot coming up this morning as we'll be getting into the forecast at the top of the hour. Hope you'll join us for that. And we'll give you all the details of what we know about Newton and where we are on that coming up. Good morning there. I'm going to have to double up on some coffees. I'm dragging a little bit there, aren't I? We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA.
Record highs and record lows back in 25. We had a record high of 104 today. 1891, that record low was set at 50 as we move into September. That's going to be a little bit different today in Mississippi. We'll be seeing a high here, roughly 94 with a heat index of 99. As we move to Alabama, we'll even see 95 there to go toward Tuscaloosa, about the same. Cooler in Birmingham at 94. Over in Auburn, 92 is what we're expecting. It'll be nice for a full moon, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming up tonight. We'll tell you more about that. Severe weather possibility this evening as we look at this, as we come across temperatures across the great state of Mississippi, as we'll see here through Alabama, starting to get a little bit warmer as we see this moving in from Texas. That cool front moving to the east of us. I hate to see that happen. Hate to see that at all. As we see here for today, the high is 94 to 95, depending upon where you are. Low of 72 tonight. As we move forward and watch this very closely, we should see a 30% chance of rain moving into the forecast. Low of 66, 30% chance you could get a shower or two out of that as we watch that for tomorrow. Moving into Sunday, we'll see that high of 86, no chances of rain all the way through Thursday. And we'll dip back into some 80s there, but again, it's going to be upper 80s there. It's going to be kind of warm. We've had a few days of this 89, and today we're at 94. Heat index 99, so it will be warmer as we move into the week. Monday should be really good, though, 84 for that high. As we get back to September to the 19th, all the way rolling through there, we're into the 90s again by the 12th of the month, and will remain that way roughly through the 19th of September. We're really wanting some of that October weather. It'll get good in September before it's over. It'll cool down a little bit. As we look at the perfect times to go fishing today, it looks as though perfect time is 8:30 this morning to about 10:30. We'll see a minor time this afternoon from 4:30 until 5:30. Sunrise happened at 6:31. Sunset at 7:16. That's a way to look at that. Good fishing. Go by and see your friends at Clarkdale Superette. Now let's talk about what's going on here. This is starting to develop as we look at this. 90% chance of this. We'll be watching this system there. Will it head into the Gulf? It sure has that look. It could turn at the last minute and stay in the Atlantic. We'll watch that. Let's go to radar and take a look at what we have here this morning. No rain or anything going on in the great state of Mississippi. We have a little bit of fog out to our east here in Alabama around Monroeville. If you're in that area today, there's some fog. Chattanooga, we got a lot of fog as we get up near Asheville, these areas, Greensboro, Charlotte, lots and lots of fog in that area. A little bit of rain out in Oklahoma City, stretching from over to Tulsa to Fayetteville to Fort Smith, Arkansas, and a lot of fog due north of Beaumont around Jasper, Texas this morning. Now let's back out and take a look at this as we watch these systems here. This is what we're watching here, and this could very well move into the Caribbean and then make a turn up through here. We'll watch this. It's showing steady as we look at this, these spaghetti models of what we're looking at. We'll see if it moves there and stays on track. Where it goes from there, we're not sure at this point. Now, we've got major concern out to our due west for Hawaii. We've got a level 3, and it will move back to a level 4 by this afternoon. By the time it reaches Hawaii, still a Category 1 hurricane. That's what we're looking at. The morning, bless her heart, Julia's screaming today. You all right over there?
Yes.
Yeah, she said she's okay. Y'all heard that, didn't you? Did you step on her toe, Greg?
Yes.
Oh, we've got hurricane winds this morning of 127 miles an hour with gusts of 155 with Kiko as it moves toward Hawaii. We'll watch that carefully as it comes across there. So that's where we are. We're going to have some updates coming up at the top of the hour. Join us, won't you? The morning show gets underway. The entire gang is here today for change. We'll be right back. Join us at the top of the hour, won't you?